Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a while since I made a video about my SI Lead Manager tool that I'm creating. Probably about 2-3 months, but I've been working hard trying to fix some of the features and enhance some of the features that I thought were lacking when I sat down and actually used it myself. And one of those features was the mailings. I didn't like the way it was set up before, so I went back in and manually coded everything instead of using a tool. So how I want it to work was you go into a list. I have two lists here: single leads and the list for my October probate leads. So I want to see all the mailings for my October that I have scheduled. So click on October and click on the mailings. Here we'll see all the mailings I have scheduled for it. The next one will be November 1st, and that is the one I'm going to print out in this demonstration. You can see the details behind this mailing, see who's actually getting it and which letter. You can see the mailer type is a sample probate letter that I'm sending out. I'll be sending it. These are the names of the people I'm sending it to. You can actually go and even further edit, and you'll see. Sorry about this red. That just means I have to work on something in this area. You can see that I'll be sending it to this person, Eileen Bray, 16 Drumhill Lane, Randolph, New Jersey. And the mailer type is a letter. The description, just the type, is a sample probate letter. You can change it to a new letter if you like. And the send date, which will be November 1st. You can also select the envelope type that you want to print. I'll show you that later. And this area is the status. This is an active lead. I have it says she responded, but that's not true. I was just testing around. And down here, this area shows the mailing schedule, the status of the mailing. So far, it's been scheduled. It hasn't been printed or mailed yet. In this demonstration, I'm going to be showing you how to print. So everything's okay here. We'll close this. Close here, and now we want to print this. So you come up here, hit the print button, and this pop-up box will come in. Now you can pick your printer up here. Mine is the Canon Inkjet. A lot of times I like to print to Adobe PDF because it might give you more options, print quality, and then you can just transfer the file to the person you want them to print out, the person who you're paying to print out, and stuff the envelopes, or you can just do it yourself. But it's good to save them just in case you want to print the list again. So I select the printer, and then here is the paper type. So I want a standard letter, which is 8.5 by 11. This list will take all the paper types that your printer is capable of printing. So it might be different when you look at it as what you see on the screen. So I'll pick the letter 8.5 by 11. Down here, the margins. These are the standard margins. Each one is in 1/100th of an inch. So 100 means it's 1 inch of a margin. And that's all around. That's pretty standard with documents. Now all you have to do is, I like to click this to mark it in the database that I've printed it. Otherwise it won't show up as printed. This is a good indicator that you actually printed it. So the next time you come in, you know which one you have to print next. So for this instance, I'm just going to preview because I want to print out all 80 documents. So preview. Depending on how many documents or letters you have to print out, could take a little bit. I'm going to stick in a status bar so you can watch the progress. As of now, I didn't have one in there. So hopefully it will come up in a second or two. What it's doing is it's printing out each letter, each mailer by the letter type you've picked in the envelope. So it's done now. We'll expand it so you can see. Get a little closer, 200%, we'll go down to 150. You can see Ellen Bray's first person. Up here you can go through and see it all printing up to the 80th one. So there you have it. Now to say this is printed, you can print it up here, you can do different types. If we go back to 100. Alright, those aren't working. So we'll go back to that. So we'll close this, saying I printed it. And the next step you use is you want to go and print the envelope for each one of these. So go to the envelopes tab, pick the printer. My printer doesn't have the capability of printing envelopes, at least it doesn't say it does, so I kind of have to trick it, and this is where I usually, in my case, I would say send to the XP document writer. And you can see that these are all the envelope templates that it has. I'm doing a standard number 10. Margin set to 25. The return address, I have an Arial font with a size 12 regular. You can change it to bold, and you can see down here how it changes. We'll change the size to 16. Actually, we'll make this one a little smaller, so we'll say 10 and not bold. And as for the mailing address, we want that to stand out, so we'll call that 16 and bold. Now, I just preview that. You can't see the count right now, but it's just about done, and there you go. So here's all the envelopes. You can see the return address is in smaller font and not bolded, and the mailing address is larger. You scroll through a few of them, and there you go. And there's printing the envelopes. And finally, so now we have everything printed. We just close this, and you'll see in the first column now it'll demonstrate or show you that it has been printed by this print icon. And now if you drill deeper down into this list, you'll see that each one in this list, each person in this list has a print icon saying it's been printed. So there you have it. And that's how you print mailer and the envelope through my lead management program. It's much improved over the way it was for those people who have downloaded the application before, and I thank you for that. So in the coming weeks, look for the new update, and I'm also going to be demonstrating some other new features that I've added and some enhancements. Thank you, and have a good day.